Hello everyone and welcome to the World Animals Hub. In this video you will learn about the top 10 albino animals you have never seen in the world. Let's get directly into it. Number 10. Albino Alligator. The albino alligators is extremely rare. Albino alligators lack the ability to produce melanin in their skin. This genetic defect gives their skin a yellowish-white appearance, and the eyes generally cast a pink hue due to the visible blood vessels in the colorless irises. This lack of pigment, though viewed as beautiful, has its downside. Their skin is said to be extremely sensitive to sunlight, in which too much sun will burn their skin. Albino gators just have albinism, so other than the color of their skin and often vision issues, albino alligators are just like any other alligators. Biologically, how many albino alligators are there? Well, the current estimate is that there are only about 100 to 200 albino alligators in the world. With that being said, are you wondering? How rare is an albino alligator? The answer is it is extremely rare. Check out our favorite online course. Do you want to learn how to train your dog? Do you want to learn how to train your cat? Link in description below. Number 9. Albino Snapping Turtle. The albino turtle is extremely rare. Albino snapping turtle is one of the most sought-after turtle morphs in the world because they're not bred very often. Finding them can be difficult. However, in the last couple of years some new breeders have started to produce them. The large size and aggressive feeding response make them amazing display animals. Albinism is the absence of pigment, is very rare and only occurs in 1 in 30,000 turtles in the wild. Albinos have a very low survival rate. Their light coloration makes it hard to blend into their environment, which makes hunting and hiding difficult. Their usual diet includes fish, mollusks, worms, snakes, water birds, crayfish, aquatic mammals, and other turtles. Number 8. Albino King Penguin. A rare yellow and white bird has been discovered among king penguins in the Atlantic. There was this one particular bird that took our attention, an extremely rare penguin. The bird was a king penguin, but instead of sporting the species' typical black, white, and yellow plumage, this one was all white with more yellow highlights than normal. The rare yellow-colored penguin was one among a colony of 120,000 king penguins living on the remote South Georgia island. King penguins usually have both black and white feathers with a slight tinge of yellow along their neck, giving them their signature tuxedo look. The yellow penguin is entirely void of all melanin and instead sports a sunny coat. The unique plumage of the yellow penguin does have its drawbacks when trying to find food, while dark penguins camouflage in the water when looking for fish to catch. Number 7. Albino Western Gorilla. Snowflake the gorilla gained notoriety for being the only known albino of his species. The only known albino gorilla is named Snowflake. He was diagnosed with white hair, light eyes, and pink skin. Who was Snowflake the white gorilla? Why was Snowflake the gorilla white? Snowflake was the only albino gorilla to ever have been found in captivity or the wild. Albinism is the recessive gene that causes a lack of pigment to develop in the skin and hair cells of an animal or human. The gene responsible for producing melanin in this population is not properly developed in those with this disorder. This lack of pigmentation causes white hair, very pale skin, and red or blue eyes. He was taken to the Barcelona Zoo in Barcelona, Spain, where he lived until his death from skin cancer in 2003. Number 6. Albino Kangaroo. A rare albino kangaroo has been on farmland in Western Australia's Great Southern region, but they may just have a mutation in the genes which produces the color in their fur which makes them white, but they'd still have pigment in their eyes and nose and other places. Extremely rare white kangaroo born in zoo, and so we were going reasonably slow and a couple of roosts jumped out in front, one larger one and a half-grown one, and the half-grown one was white. 3 albino kangaroos which were held in little tiny cages, and now we have a mob of about 9. They come and go as they please in the wildlife sanctuary, and they live just as they are supposed to out in the wild. Number 5. Albino Hedgehog. Albino hedgehogs are extremely rare. Hedgehogs are one of the most common pets in North America. Very few hedgehogs are born albino and are highly sought after. He's so cute and sweet. He huffs a little when you pick him up at first, but that's just him talking to you. He's very easy to handle and is so adorable. Not everyone loves albinos hedgehogs, but we absolutely do. His coloring just adds to his charm. Bright red eyes and snow white fur and quills make for a unique hedgie. Bring this cute guy home. Now he's ready to go home at 8 weeks old. He's still a baby and ready to be your friend. When getting any pet, it is important to think about the expense of owning it. Hedgehogs costs vary depending on where you get the hedgehog from. The color and species of the hedgehog make the most difference in the price of hedgehogs. Number 4. Albino Raccoon. The albino raccoon is a rare animal that learns quickly. Being albino is not ideal for any wild animal. Albino animals are often rejected by their kin, are more susceptible to predators due to their inability to camouflage, and have poor vision, making it extra difficult to find food and avoid danger that comes in particularly handy at night when peripheral light might otherwise make it difficult to see. A contrast, raccoons have a remarkable sense of touch because of their dexterous fingers. Albinism is an inherited genetic condition characterized by the inability to produce melanin, the pigment in hair, skin, and eyes. Raccoons are pretty popular in North America. In fact, they are so popular that they've been captured in photographs and videos, resulting in some becoming viral sensations. But there is one raccoon that is actually quite rare, that albino raccoon. This unique raccoon has been spotted in Ontario. Number 3. Albino Hippopotamus. Albino hippopotamus. There are two species of hippos, the large hippo and the smaller one. Hippos are the third largest living land mammal after elephants and white rhinos. Despite their large and bulky appearance, they have adaptations to their semi-aquatic environments, allowing them to move swiftly on both water and land. Their feet have 4 webbed toes that splay out to distribute weight evenly and therefore adequately support them on land. And their short legs provide powerful propulsion through the water. Their legs are longer relative to its body size. They both have skin tones of purple-gray or slate color with brownish-pink coloring around their eyes and ears. They have very thick skin that is virtually hairless except for the thick bristle-like hair on their heads and tails. The outer layers of skin are quite thin, making them prone to wounds from fighting. Their powerful jaws are capable of opening up to 150 degrees, revealing their enormous incisors. Number 2. Albino Zebra. An extremely rare albino zebra. In Tanzania, the animal, which has been named Daisiata, stood out among dozens of companions as it did not have the usual black markings that make zebras so distinctive. At 8 months old, it is thought to be one of the most albino zebra ever seen. While most zebra have strong black markings, this one does instead. It is covered almost entirely in white fur with only a few faint black lines on its neck, head, and body. Due to albinism, Daisiata is unique and is said to be doing well. The young animal is thought to be one of the most fully albino zebras ever seen, much paler than others spotted in East Africa. Number 1. Albino Tiger. They are not a separate species or albinos. White tigers are simply Bengal tigers. White tigers occur when two Bengal tigers that carry a recessive gene controlling coat color are bred together. It's been said the entire captive white tiger population originated from one single white tiger. The images of furry blue-eyed white tiger cubs can pull at even the toughest of heartstrings. Some in the zoo community are seen as successful attractions, and white tigers can be found in institutions across the globe. White tigers originate from Bengal tigers. The Bengal tiger is a tiger that everyone can recognize. It is orange in color and has dark stripes, but as a result of a recessive gene trait, the gene which controls coat color, white Bengal tigers can naturally occur, albeit very rarely. They will usually have a white coat color and blue eyes. Which albino animals did you like the most? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe now and turn the notifications on so you won't miss any upcoming videos. See you next time.